Hello everybody, welcome back to Metroid Prime, another exciting episode with Jay Hare here on O'Hare Gaming. Last episode we got the boost ball and the wave beam and the missile expansion and made our way back to Phendrana Drifts, and we are now in Phendrana Drifts about to go through this door over here to my right. I can't get into that door yet. I need a super missile first. We're gonna go through this door and hope for the best. Space Pirate! Shadow Pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. A selective group for space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. The gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons battle, use enhanced gear protection. Dude, backing me into a corner here. Why? Bring it on! There's kind of sort of an invincible enemy here. Y'all see that, right? In the upper left? Ooh, this is the map station. Ooh, more lore. Project Titan core specimens immobilizing quarantine cave. Ooh, gate relocation is recommended due to increased violent activity. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted in the containment hall area of this facility. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant, although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection. Thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to the shell unit that meets the resistance found by aggressors, aka Samus. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue-level security. Authorized personnel permitted to entry only after bioscan. That's where I'm headed, probably, is the Quarantine Cave. Because I need the thermal visor, the spider ball, and super missiles. So I'm about to get one of these three items here. Let's bust these open. Missiles, missiles, and more missiles. I need energy. Yeah, so you can overload the turrets with the wave beam, and they'll start freaking out like that too. Like, each beam has its own perks and stuff. Like, the ice beam obviously will freeze enemies, and when you freeze enemies, you can shatter them with a missile. Plasma beam sets things on fire, which is really great. Force field blocks the entrance. Something new. Okay. Do they not see me right here? There's more of them up here. Man, this space pirate music is rocking. Rocks! Stasis tank operating 40. Temperature regulation errors have been rectified as 12.1124. Floor, increase where you gotta go. Pirate data, that's what I needed. Log 10.344.8. We have codified the newfound energy sources phase-on, a feat index mutagen of which have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin impacting approximately 20 years ago, expelling phase-ons to the environment. Hold up. Does that mean Metroid Prime has been on this planet for 20 years? Anyway. This material appears to possess lifelike characteristics, mutating organic life forms strong enough to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary steps appearing in a single generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full-size team of Salon 4 are being finalized. Pirate data, log 10.587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where phase-on appears to be most concentrated. Daily phase-on yields increase 44% and our mining system becomes more streamlined as personal and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of phase-on induced madness have been reported, augmenting life support regulators in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in most cases hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. Xenome S Lab is undergoing relocation to Hyrule. Okay. Log 10.712.1. Give me just a second. My back is really itchy. I don't know why. Post-terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints onto Log 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records slow no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves or finding their way through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plugged them wherever they can, but it's unlikely that we will ever be able to achieve determination within our timetable. Just a second here. Yeah, you can just spam the wave beam on them like that and they'll die like that. But it's much faster to do this. It's much more fun this way. I forgot to scan them. There we go. Space Pirate, sentient aggressive species well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space Pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearms. These species seem to become the most dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal, ruthless and immoral. Pirates care little for the cost of their ambition, only results matter, and they take this very seriously. Dude was just waiting for me at the top here. You saw that, right? Prep work and all empty stasis must be completed before a specimen batch Y arrives on 12.312.2. Yeah, right now I'm just scanning these, like, the red ones are the ones that actually count towards completion. Like, some of these do, but not all of them. Oh, man. All of a sudden I just got, like, a horrible, like, pain in my lower stomach. Ooh. I'm gonna finish this episode, though. I can push through this. Ooh. Just got a text from my brother. He's bringing me some food later. There we go. Some more lore. Space Pirate. Data log 10.664.2. Alright, let's see if I can read this like I want to. Research outpost Glacier 1 in the Fendronagers region of Telan Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even though it's well into phase-on infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for our safety purposes. Security doors remain as an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators and other wastes are also a concern. As they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas, unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in mutations in soldiers. I know there's another one. Yeah, there it is. Log 10.515.8. Our initial tests exposing Talon Force indigenous parasites to phase-on appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to phase-on, they may not one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Wow, that made my jaw hurt. My jaw is hurting from that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do like some vocal warm-ups and exercises before I record now, because wow. Which one? This one? I need to see if we're gonna celebrate that. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Here we go! Y'all want a piece of me? I didn't think so. Come on, get some! Yeah, that's what I thought. I know there's more of you in here. There we go. Come join the party. I think it's having me go exactly where I'm going, yeah. That's where I'm going, so. That's actually where I'm headed right now. Yeah, so, guys, we're about to get to the thermalizer. Okay. Log 10.401.7. Established. Terraforming of the chosen village is underway. Let's see if I can do this. Security systems are operational, and since science team continues to make progress in their biotech research, the Vendrada's drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base in Starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. Holographic map coordinate data has been... Nice. Holographic data. More data. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wonder class planet. I skipped through that one because the last one kind of made my jaw hurt. Yeah, I gotta do some more vocal warm-ups if I'm gonna be able to read those. Alright, so I gotta do a little puzzle, and then after this puzzle, I can hop up there, get to that save station that's up there. And then after I save, we can grab that thermal visor in the research lab Hydra area. This is puzzle music. Give it a second. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get to this part without the space jump boost, even with sequence breaking. You just gotta do this really quick. What that does is that it does this. Yep, super missiles are right there. Which, something tells me I would not have been able to get them unless I scanned this first. This is going to be a lot of lore and data. Talon 4? Planet Zebs? Planet Zebs. Talon 4? Yeah. Profile. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was biologically paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object, where remains of the biosphere slowly fading due to the exposure to phasal radiation at current rate of decay. Talon 4 will be bearing class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Make sure I scan everything in this first. Pretty sure I did. Yeah. Okay, now I can get up there. Super missile. I like how the game tells you there's a save station, like the game is telling you, hey, save. I love that. I can now use super missiles. Yay. There we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode of Metroid Prime right here, because the next episode is gonna be pretty lengthy, I think, because we gotta go through the research lab Hydra area and grab the thermal visor. We'll do that next episode, because we're reaching time here. Also, I gotta cut this a little short here, because my stomach isn't feeling too good. I will see you all in the next episode. This is Jay here signing off with O'Hare Gaming. I'll see you all in the next episode of Metroid Prime.